Hello there, I'm Raj Hans for Bible Harbor. Maybe you've wondered or even asked yourself the question, did God make the devil? Let's take a look at the Bible and see if we can answer this question. We're going to start in the first verse of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now that verse tells us that God did create everything. However, was the devil included in this act of creation? Well, not exactly, as you might expect. Originally, God created three archangels by the names of Michael, Gabriel, and Lucifer. I'm sure that you are aware of these angels. Gabriel was the angel who announced to Mary that she would give birth to the Son of God. He was also the angel who told the shepherds that the Messiah had been born. Michael is the angel who is associated with fighting for God's people. Well, what about Lucifer? What does the Bible say about this angel? Let's look at Ezekiel chapter 28. Referring to Lucifer, you were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering. Sardis, topaz, and diamond, beryl, onyx, and jasper, sapphire, emerald, and carbuncle. And crafted in gold were your settings and your engravings. On the day that you were created, they were prepared. You were an anointed guardian cherub. I placed you. You were on the holy mountain of God. In the midst of the stones of fire you walked. Just a beautiful description, isn't it? You see from this that he was a very beautiful angel, Lucifer. One who was anointed and was on the holy mountain of God. It appears that he was responsible for worship. Initially, Lucifer was not evil. He had responsibilities entrusted to him by God, and he fulfilled those responsibilities. Well, at some point, things went a bit south. Ezekiel 28, verse 15. You were blameless in your ways from the day you were created. So God created him blameless. Till unrighteousness was found in you. It was found later. In the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence in your midst, and you sinned. So I cast you as a profane thing from the mountain of God, and I destroyed you, O guardian cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. You see, by his own choice, Lucifer sinned against God. Now look at the following verse from the prophet Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said, listen carefully, in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the stones of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Doesn't sound so good, does it? Lucifer decided that what he had was not enough. He decided that he wanted to be God. He said, I will be like the Most High. Well, that wasn't going to happen. Verse 16, your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. I cast you to the ground. I exposed you before kings to feast their eyes on you. He was filled with pride because he was so beautiful. And as a result of his pride, he was cast down. Because he wanted to be God, there was no more place for him in heaven. The angel who started out as a beautiful archangel who served God has been brought low because of his pride. The world now knows him by many names. Satan, the devil, the adversary, the God, lowercase g, of this world, and so on. Many names, but the same prideful, arrogant, and accusing creature that sought to usurp God's throne. So did God make the devil? No, he did not. He made the archangel Lucifer, who by his own free choice decided to rebel against God. Even in the spiritual realm, God has granted freedom of will. Lucifer exercised that will and tried to supplant God. Well, the rebellion failed, and Lucifer was cut down to the ground. Well, the end of the book also reveals to us that someday he will eventually be totally destroyed. Now, be sure to visit BibleHarbor.com, where you can find all our videos on the timeless truths of the Bible. May God's blessings be to you.